Today, we're going to go through a quick tutorial on how to use the MD Python Designer's Julia GUI Designer. To access the Julia GUI Designer and other MD Python designers, all you need to do is click on the small triangle on the right hand side of the new button and head over to the new Julia script. Here, we can also see the other 8 GUI designers which are available with the MD Python Designer. The Rust GUI Designer, the MatDeck GUI Designer, as well as 6 Python GUI designers, the Tinker, Custom Tinker, Kiwi, PySci2, Flet, and MD Python GUI designers. Like I said, to open any of these GUI designers, you just click on this script. So, for example, for Julia, new Julia script. Then you head over to the programming tab, click on GUI designer, and from here you can access and independently create all your widgets. So if you want to have one master widget or several independent ones which created and combined into one larger project, you can do that. And to create our first widget and GUI, all we need to do is click new, and we can see the GUI designer pops up. Now, a similar situation. To delete the widgets, all we need to do is click on them, and then we can use the delete button or right click and click delete. Now, for this very simple example, I'm just going to demonstrate how the code generation works. As we can see, we have these two buttons. We can add an event function here and link it to the button. To do that, all we need to do is type a function name. For example, let's go func1, add new. As we can see, it's been added. Then once we click on the button, we'll see this event function tab here, and all we need to do is connect it there. Now, when I click done, I won't need to write a single line of code, and all the code will be generated. This is quite a simple example, but I'll show it later on with a more complex and real world example. Now, all I do is click done, and as we can see, all the code has been generated here, including the function. Now, another amazing feature of the MD Python Designer is, while this script is in Julia, I can copy and paste it to a different language. So, for example, if I would like it in Rust, all I need to do is open the Rust script, head over to the Julia GUI Designer, and now, instead of double clicking to open it, I just click on it once, select copy, close it, head over to the Rust GUI Designer, head into the GUI Designer, click paste, and as you can see, the widget is here in the Rust format with the Rust look. And then all I need to do is click done, and the code is once more automatically generated. I don't need to write a single line of code. That was a relatively simple example, and the Julia GUI Designer can be scaled to hundreds and even thousands of widgets, and you wouldn't even need to write a single line of code. For a slightly more complex example, we can look at this one. Once again, to access the GUI Designer, all we need to do is click GUI Designer, and we can see the widgets here. Now, to open it, I can double click it, and it pops out. This is just a more complex scientific calculator with slightly more widgets, as well as some different ones. You have buttons, you also have line text boxes, and so forth, as well as all our event functions and their connections. Now, just like previously, once I click done, all of this code is automatically generated for me. Now, to see the code, all I need to do is click the evaluate button and wait a few seconds for the code to be ran. And as we can see, here is the widget itself. However, now, if for example, I'm seeing this and I want to change something, so I want to get rid of this arrow and I just want to have it say back, all I need to do is head over to the GUI Designer once more, click edit, find the issue, and for example, if I just want to get rid of the arrow, bang, and as we can see, now it just says back, click done, the code is automatically generated, and once more, once I click evaluate, this new code will have taken into effect, and we can see the calculator without that arrow. Now, that was a simple demonstration. This can be extended to colors, positions, removing widgets, adding widgets, and anything under the sun. And this lets you iterate through your processes and create a GUI designer which feels professionally made rather than just rushed and thrown together. So for example, if I wanted to try a bunch of different colors, I wanted to have a couple different of widget sizes, I only want to have one text box, the list is endless, but I can quickly iterate through these things in a matter of seconds and make simple changes rather than typing out and waiting for AI to autocomplete for me. I can see the changes instantly and in a matter of seconds, and more importantly, it saves me time, lets me focus on how I want to actually create this app, what I want it to look like, and the back workings of it, rather than just what it's going to look like. Additionally, if you prefer to do this by hand, this saves it incredibly finicky time looking for the actual line itself in all of this code, which to change, and then to actually implementing that change. In this example, there's only 10 to 20 widgets, but imagine, for example, if there was 30, 40, 50, you had tabs, trying to find that change and actually changing it would be a massive waste of time.